Oh, we're live. I just got the
Let me get.
Yay!
Wait, what? Wasn't. Hold on.
Oh no.
Okay, what? It's not showing up on Twitter.
I got the notification.
Fuck.
Why is it not showing up on Twitter?
It's on Twitter.
Here,
Hold on.
like the stream, it is saying broadcast not available. Why the? All right. Why are you saying broadcast?
I got it.
It's
Why don't I have it? I'm the freaking host.
I mean, there's.
See, this is what happens when you put someone in charge of something. They don't fucking understand. And if you know, you know. And that's all I'm saying because.
Baby, stop.
Moving on. So I don't get yelled at. Oh, now you.
Also, it is.
Calm down.
It is dangerously storming where I'm at, so I may or may not lose internet.
All right.
Yeah, and it's heavily overcast where I'm at too, so I might glitch in and out.
This is going to be
fair
fun.
warning.
Oh,
Favorite episode?
Yes. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Films Fandoms with Kaylee. I am once again joined by Alex and Cameron.
What was
Sorry,
this?
I forgot the camera's reversed.
Yeah, Alex is on the side, and then I'm below. But the camera is. It's a
Different, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my camera's up here, so you're down below me over, like, opposite way. But, yeah, it's weird. It's like,
Alex,
flip-flop.
You're up in this corner.
Yep.
So I'm trying to share. Crap.
It took
Sorry.
me so long to get used to this mirror effect, because right now this is my right hand on my left side. But in the camera, it doesn't really look like that.
Flipped.
Yeah. And I don't like it.
Yeah, this is my right, so it's my left over here, so that's funny.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, the first episode that we did it was a little weird to get used to.
Yeah, took me a minute too.
All right. So, sorry, I'm trying to.
Where's Hardison when you need him?
I
Right?
know. I was trying to share the chat with the group or the.
I'm sorry,
feed
I'm
with the
laughing
group, so
hysterically.
no, it's okay. Okay, so. All right. Our introduction. Alex and Cameron are with me, and today we're going to be talking about Almost Paradise, Season 1, Episode 8, Lone Wolf, which I must say this is one of my favorite.
If you couldn't tell
This
by
is one of
that
my favorite
tweet just
episodes.
This episode has like total Elliot Spencer vibes, and
It does.
I know, and it was
But
kind of cute.
At the same time, I was texting Kaylee while watching it, and I'm like, how Alex is acting towards this country singer is the same way we would act if we met someone. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it was a man crush. It was a man crush.
It was full on man crush. I mean, but it's kind of funny to see fanboy Alex a little bit.
It is.
and remember, this isn't the first time we've seen that.
It is not the first time we've seen it. No.
True.
I really enjoy it. Like,
It was funny.
It took me a minute to accept the fact, because I kept seeing myself every time he would fanboy, and it's just like, yep, that's how I would act. Yep.
Yeah, that.
Okay, skip
But-
the awkward.
But
It's okay.
mine would be just like how he's reacting, plus a little bit of. Thank you, Perry. It's
What?
for obvious reasons.
The bandana. Thanks.
When
You
I
both got bandanas on.
Yep.
When I met
Well,
Harry
mine's to
Styles
keep
a
my
couple years
fluff
ago,
of a hair. back.
I couldn't talk for about, like, I went completely nonverbal for like 5 minutes. I
Oh my
physically couldn't get words out. And I feel like if I met any other celebrities, that's exactly what would happen.
Okay, you're talking to someone who literally got to ask Misha Collins a question at a convention and was literally asked to sing Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. Like
I didn't because my mother was with me.
I have a whole list of questions I'm dying to ask celebrities. Like I
And
get categorized by celebrity. You know, who I meet, if I meet anybody. If I go nonverbal like I did with Harry, those questions ain't gonna get asked. They ain't gonna get answered. And I'm gonna look like an idiot.
No, but for those
What's
of you who know
happening-
Misha Collins, you will know he doesn't
What's
exactly always have a filter on.
Oh no, he doesn't. He's an
What's
absolute-
happening right
He was
now?
basically talking about Dean
With
and
me being
Castiel
dick-
having sex in heaven, and the whole time I'm like, Misha, you're gonna get me in fucking trouble with my mother.
Perry, shut up.
No, it's already been established that Misha reads fan fiction.
Ah, yes, I am
So-
drinking.
Okay,
Swords.
I'm scared now.
Misha does read fan fiction.
I'm
been
scared.
Yes, this is
He's
I'm scared he'll find my stuff and read it out loud to Jensen and or Jared. And if that happens, I'm going to yeet myself off a cliff.
okay,
Well,
but okay, because
you
Misha
know what? This is a
obviously
whole separate
friends with
conversation
Jensen.
relating to Winchesters.
Misha is friends
Don't
with Jensen,
freaking
obviously,
remind me.
and Jensen is friends with CK. So if Misha finds it, he'll give it to Jensen, who will give it to CK, and then we'll all be fucked.
Okay, random little segue before we get into this because I have to. I had this dream, literally this dream, where
Here we go.
we were
Here we
Oh,
go.
no, it was like Con for Leverage, Redemption, and the Con for Winchesters that I'm writing had a love child, and
Oh boy.
we were at like this big convention in Austin, and I just for some reason I don't know why, and I just happened to mention.
Honestly, you're not the first person to think about that.
Yeah, I just happened to mention that I write fan fiction, like subtly. It's like, oh, I write stories, and CK deadass looked me in the eyes and goes, "I think I've read some of your stuff because of that one." And he points to Jensen, and I go, "Son of a bitch!" Really loud,
Oh my God,
like
that-
full on Dean
That's
Winchester,
exactly
and
how
he
it would
looks.
happen, though. That's exactly how
Jensen-
it would happen, though.
yeah,
Misha would
Jensen
find it,
looks
give
at
it
me-
to Jensen or Rachel, and they would give it to CK, and then we'd be fucked.
But it was
No, I
Jensen
feel like
found
Rachel
it
would
because-
actually appreciate. Rachel and Misha would appreciate the craftsmanship.
Okay, but
I know.
they wouldn't give it to CK. Like, whether it was like, oh my God.
No,
found
Misha would
your-
just post it on freaking Twitter.
Yeah, and then CK would find it and read it, and I would be fucked. But
Misha
anyway,
would tweet it.
yeah.
Jensen would retweet it, and so would Rachel, saying that she
Oh
read it.
god.
And then CK would find it.
No,
and
because
say,
that's
"Oh,
how I
it's
freaking found out that Rachel and Christian were in a movie together.
That's
True.
exactly why we don't want her finding our work. Because then
I
she'll
would
give
be
it to CK.
scared.
Okay.
But
Okay, we should probably actually.
but yeah, it was like just can I finish up this like little
Yes,
bit?
sorry.
But yeah, like I tweeted it out or something like how I normally do. And we're just talking. All
Mhm.
it's the five of us, we're all talking about like the weirdest shit we've seen on like fan sites and stuff like that. And I just happened to mention that I write fan fiction. And Christian looks at me like confused and then looks at Jensen. Jensen goes, "I think I've read some of your stuff, hon." And I'm like, "Do what?" And I go full Southern. I'm like, "Do what now?" And that breaks Christian. And he starts laughing. And I'm like, "Shut up, Oklahoma." And he's like, makes me. And I'm like, "You want to bet?" And I get up and I'm like, "Come here, boy."
Okay, she writes amazing. Alex writes amazing Han stuff, and I've read it. It's great.
Stop.
It reads like stuff that would actually happen. So what they're saying makes absolute sense. Like it would happen like that.
I'm blushing now. I hate you.
Love you too.
Oh. Okay.
What are you doing to me? I'm blushing.
Okay. So we're all a bit hyped up because this is, as I said, this is one of me and Alex's favorite episodes.
I did love this episode. That's
I knew you
probably
would.
when
Freaking
it
hilarious.
started. Crap.
See, I done told you would like this episode.
Shut up, babe.
I do know what I'm talking about sometimes.
I told
Like
you.
90% of what I say is bullshit, but the 10%, it's actually useful stuff.
Actually, correction, no. It would be 95% of the time it's crap. The other 5% is true. Because I know you.
Thanks, Alex.
I know you, hun.
I
Okay?
agree. I agree. Maybe I love you, but I agree.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, now that I got absolutely roasted by my best friend and my partner,
I
let's
love
carry
you.
on. So,
You love
yeah,
us.
so before, yeah, I do. Alright, so before I get into this episode, I'd like to thank our parent company, NAFCO.org, our electrical consultants, WestPASystems.com, and if you want to support the podcast, you can buy a coffee on Ko-Fi at Films and Fandoms. Perry, what the fuck?
What did you do now?
What the hell? The fuck, man.
Context, please, Perry. Context.
Damn it, Perry.
I'm gonna need some context.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Carry on.
I'm confused.
I'm moving on until Perry gives some Okay, thank you. But what the? I was just like, what the hell? Okay, carrying on. Okay, you did delete it, so we good. Carrying on. So as I said, we're going to talk about Almost Paradise, Season 1, Episode 8, Lone Wolf. Of an episode summary. Alex learns the hard way to never meet your heroes when he takes on a job. What other fucking conversations you have, Perry? Okay, so Alex learns the hard way to never meet your heroes when he takes on a job for Kai Internesto and is tasked with protecting an American country music star he admires. Things take a turn when the star gets kidnapped, leading Alex to mount a rescue mission to get him back. So the director for this episode is Irene Villamor. The writers for this episode are Ty Freer, Nick Keach, and Eddie Quintana. So we open up this episode at the Mactan Airport again, and where we see country music star August Crow, played by Billy Ray Gallion. He's like walking through the airport with his luggage, and he's immediately a dick to his manager, Shelton, who's being played by Michael Sakente. I think so I say that name.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
but
like,
why is
it's like this.
in movies? Why is every famous person a dick to their manager?
True. It's like the stereotypical. Just because I'm famous, I can be a dick to whoever I want.
Exactly. But
And that kind of made me want. That made me hate him at first. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, he's just another rich boy. I'm like, I want to punch him.
Yeah.
yeah, and now it made me question whether the celebrities that we know and love are dicks to their managers.
Well, actually, this is part of my final notes. Was about like how we see this episode talks about more like the dark side of fame. And part of it is the image of celebrities you have isn't always what they actually are.
Right. They always put up a front. They always put on
Yeah.
their good side.
It's very. This proved a point. This is the music industry as a whole can be very two-faced, and this brought that to light in a very, very dark way.
Recently, with what's been going on with Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
and why she's re-releasing her old music, because she gets royalties from the Taylor's version of the songs. So yeah, just a bit of a connection there. But as like as Shelton and August are walking through the airport, August makes a comment about how like he doesn't want to be seen.
He doesn't want to be seen.
He doesn't want to be seen,
be
and then
seen.
he freaking
And then
winks
he
at a
makes a
woman.
scene.
He immediately winks at a woman who immediately recognizes
Typical man.
it. Yeah.
Typical man.
Yeah.
And my immediate thought, I didn't write this down, was, boy, really, you say one thing and then you do another dumbass thing.
Isn't that
because
what
you
most
noticed.
men do?
I mean,
True.
as someone who's not
True.
on the binary scale, a little bit more male than female, I can agree. We say we don't want one thing, but then we go ahead and we do it anyway.
So
Yeah. It's annoying, honestly.
Yes. Yes, it is.
all right, so that is true, Perry. Last time you made a comment about Ben, you did get in trouble with Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh my
So
God.
I don't give a fuck.
So that's a warning. So behave yourself, or at least try to.
So as he's like talking with fans, because like now more fans are getting in on this, and
He likes the attention, but
He
he
does.
doesn't want to be perceived as the one who started the scene.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
could he have just winked at the woman and gone about his day, and the fan would have gone about her day? Yeah, that could have happened. But we all know that that's not what happens when a celebrity acknowledges you.
yeah.
that is true usually.
And he used that to his advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But also, as he's interacting with the fans, we find out that August had released like 2 huge albums and then disappeared.
Sounds like most people's careers nowadays.
You're fine, Barry. But yeah. And also Shelton reveals that August is performing in Cebu. Though this random ass man walks up to him, just puts his arm around August and starts taking pictures. Like selfies with them.
Yeah,
And August like jumps a bit.
yeah,
This is why celebrities have
he
bodyguards.
visibly flinched.
He passes it up like, oh, like next time just ask first, man. And also a female face is August on the cheek.
Again, this is why celebrities have
PSA.
bodyguards.
PSA. Respect actors, people. Respect their personal space.
Well, respect. I guess you could branch that out and say celebrities in general. Ask them if it's okay first, and then if they say no, leave it alone.
And also, if you see a famous person in public, especially if they have their kids with them, because I know this shit's been happening lately too, do not approach them and do not take pictures of celebrities with their kids.
And if you're going to freak out, turn around and do it away from them.
Exactly. They're just trying to get a decent meal somewhere. Yeah, like they're like getting a decent meal somewhere. They're going to the gym. They're going to a meeting. A million different things they could be doing that probably are more important, or at least need to be done, and are scheduled. So you going up to them and being ignorant, it's just gonna take them off.
I feel like people forget
Yeah.
that celebrities used to be people just like
They're
us.
still people, yeah.
You're strangers
I
to
mean,
them.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, I
it's
don't mean
different, like,
they're not
it's
still
different if
people,
you
but, like,
actually, like, if they get up and they go off somewhere, like, alone, and you just happen to pass them, and you want to talk to them, then it would be okay to say, hey, can I talk to you for a second? Say hi. If they're
Yeah.
by themselves
If they
walking
say
off,
no,
then that's
then
okay.
just like if they say no, say okay, like thank you, have a nice day, and move on.
honestly, for
Yeah.
me, that would be perfect. Just a hi. Holy crap! They just acknowledged my existence.
Yeah, I've actually done that to someone. I've actually just said, I just wanted to come over and say hi. And I was walking by them as they were getting up. And it was like, oh, it's fine. It's cool.
There's also the rules of conventions. Okay, even at conventions, there's the rules of conventions.
Yeah, but
Basically, it's the same rules. It's just in a convention setting.
yeah, conventions are different from seeing the celebrity in public because
But the same rules still apply.
Yeah, the same rules
Yeah.
still apply, but conventions are meant for fans to say hi to celebrities, to interact, to do whatever it is they do. I can't afford to go to a convention, so I don't know the details. But they're that environment to do those things.
Exactly. I have another story like at the MentoCon when I was just getting some food with my mom. We were like in between photo ops on the second day of the con. And Misha had come out in the crowd. He had his
Of course he did.
what it feels and Fandoms.
No.
No,
No.
we're not
Who
doing
would come?
that. No,
Who
nobody
the
would
hell
my
would
God.
come?
Nobody would compare.
If we ever go to a convention,
Oh, God.
we should.
Never mind. I know who
No.
would.
If we okay, never mind. But
And I would
say if
cry
all
if that
three of
happened.
us happened to be at the same
He's
convention,
not wrong. We
then maybe
could become
Perry.
famous off of this. I'm just saying. Like, he's not wrong.
True.
He wouldn't.
But
He
they'd
wouldn't
have to
be
do
the only
that.
one to want to meet us if we became famous.
Yeah, true. No, all right, fine. Got a point, Perry. They always had like come up to his line. And I remember my mom telling me, Alex, she was so impressed with how the fans reacted because, like, yeah, people were like saying hi and talking to him, but they stayed in the photo booth line. And Misha had bought everyone in his line coffee. But like, even if like when he walks like right by us, I kept my composure. But like, she
I would
was
be too
impressed.
embarrassed to even look at him. I turn away and turn my back to him and be like, nope, not looking at him. Nope.
It would take
Can't do
me
it.
a second to register that even happened, and then I would start freaking out.
And that's what happened.
Yeah, in another
But that was
convention story,
freaking
I
eating.
wrote something similar to that where I was in line with a friend of mine, and she and I were just talking, and I just happened to see out of the corner of my eye the person that we were getting ready to take a photo with walking by to go into the room, and I'm like, no, I'm not looking. I'm not looking. And I said it out loud. I'm like, nope, I'm not looking. I don't want to look. And he's like,
I have
hear
a couple of different
right
stories
next to me
from
is like,
conventions.
why not? Why won't you look at me? And I'm like,
Yes, I mean,
do
You're
it.
just like,
Don't
fuck,
do it.
Fuck.
Yeah, and then I look up and he's standing right there looking at me, and I'm like,
Just like,
go in there, just go away. I can't do it.
Wait.
And I was cracking up.
Hold on. Son of a bitch.
what? Man?
What?
I have the wrong freaking date on them. Hang on. Thanks, Barry. All right, got it fixed. Okay, we should probably actually move on with the episode. I have other con stories that maybe might wait a bit to.
How about one of these days we just do a live where you guys share con stories?
Oh, God.
True.
And then eventually, you guys
That was me going boot. Son of a bitch.
Because I've never been to the only time I've left my state is to go to Disney World twice, which my family paid for, to meet Harry Styles, which Make-A-Wish paid for, and that was about it.
Mhm.
That was the only time I've ever left my state.
Yeah, the three of us are gonna have to go to a convention together.
Yeah, and I'm too broke to pay for it.
Me too. I would have to save up probably $2,000 to even go. And the one that would be close is in Texas.
That's like super far away.
I know. Well, then there's also the one in freaking son of a bitch. They had one in Kansas City in Lawrence area.
Okay.
Literally just like a month ago. Jared and Jensen and the guys were in my freaking state.
Oh yeah.
At Kansas City Comic-Con. With and
the MetroCon is cheaper, but it's like I don't know how much
it's too far away.
Yeah.
Plus, it's not just the con that you have to pay for. It's the
it's the
ticket there. It's the hotel. It's
ticket back. Yeah.
Yep, everything else.
Because because Kaylee
It's actually my first time having Pocky.
Kaylee sent me a link for Supernatural Con at one point, with the cast or whatever, and the highest ticket was like $250. I thought that wasn't
like,
bad.
Compared to Creation, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know much about cons, but I didn't think it was that bad. And I was about to get one. I was like 2 seconds away from hitting the yes, let's get a ticket one button. And then I realized that I would have to pay for a plane ticket.
It's Pocky, Perry. It's not Toffee. It's Pocky. I've had Toffee.
It's gross.
Sure. Toffee's actually pretty good.
Anyway, we should
yes, let's carry on. We've been talking about this way too long.
Yeah, we should speed talk.
Moral of the story: respect celebrities' personal space. So, carrying on. So some like boy grabs August's hat and just runs and causes August to chase after him.
Get him away from his manager, the other fans.
Yeah, because a row cart stops him, and people get out of a van that pulled up. But before like they can grab August, the police come over and they tell August they're going to escort him to his, the police station.
Yeah, because they were already notified of him showing up on the island.
Yeah, and then
So
that's where we
waiting.
see August in the compass office, and August is a good name. And that and basically there's kind of like a threat on August's life because of this gang, the loco kidnappers, who specifically target celebrities and foreign dignitaries, or visiting dignitaries, sorry. And they've done kidnappings on 6 separate islands in the Philippines over like the last 3 years.
You know what I just realized?
What?
August Crow has my initials.
Oh yeah.
I just realized that. That's funny.
It's kind of funny. So, but August kind of passes this off because he doesn't think he's a good target. But Gumpo shows August a security feed, and August thinks it's just some fan trying to get his hat. But then he sees the kidnappers come out of the van, and one of them's got a gun in the back of his pants. What's funny is August just looks at it like, oh, look at that. Yeah, that's a gun.
He's just like, oh, maybe that's just a fan that wanted an autograph or something.
She's zoomed in.
Zooms in on the gun.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's a gun. Like, no shit, Sherlock. and Ocampo tells August that
That was weird.
he wants someone beside him, as August and Shelton don't want like a horde of police around him, because like part of August's brand is he is like a man, like he's a man of his fans kind of thing.
Yeah. Plus, if you think about it, not that we want celebrities to be in danger, but if you put a like massive police presence around a celebrity that somebody's trying to kidnap,
It's gonna draw more attention.
Well, all you're gonna do is push the kidnappers into hiding, and then you're never gonna catch them.
True.
And
then it takes just one slip of them walking away to go to the bathroom or something by themselves. Boom, is the moment where they get caught and grabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this like shit has happened before. I mean,
yep.
John Lennon, Christina Grimmie, all kinds of celebrities, and you can Google all those stories. But obviously, we know who Ocampo wants by August's side. So we go to the gift shop where Alex is sitting in like a little chair.
The man is trying to tune a guitar, and then the string snapped, which
yeah, well, which
who used to play guitar, that bottom string is hell.
It is.
That bottom string will snap no matter what the fuck you do.
What's funny is the string snaps, a heart monitor goes off, and Alex nearly busts the guitar against the wall.
I'm sitting there watching it. Like, no, not the guitar, not the guitar.
But then Kai and Ernesto walk in asking if they're interrupting band practice. Like, which causes Alex to not break the guitar, but
just kind of set off to the side and then like look up like, really?
Like totally wasn't.
But I've actually, as someone who plays guitar, obviously, I've broken a few strings, and the aggravation, I felt it. I felt the aggravation that he felt when he broke that guitar string.
I did too. Because the last time I tuned
I was pissed.
I broke that bottom string. That same exact fucking string, I broke it.
No, but like when that string breaks and like snaps back in your hand, that shit.
I've had it hit. I've had it hit right here and leave a mark.
Yeah,
it hurts.
It hurts.
So
tuning a guitar is like playing with a deadly weapon. It's never easy.
Sure.
I haven't touched mine since 7th grade.
Sorry. So, continuing on. So, Ernesto offers to jam some time. But Alex says he's more so locked and basically just asks like what's going on here. Ernesto like tries explaining that like Ocampo sent them, but Alex is immediately like, no. Like
he's like, no, everything's paid, everything's taken care of.
I don't paid, like I don't owe anybody money. Like I got nothing to do.
I'm in a good mood. Don't ruin it.
This is me taking my day. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
True.
So then Ernesto hands Kai a folded up bill.
What was it, like $100?
I'm not sure.
Approximately, yeah.
I think it was $100.
I was like, what's that about? And it's revealed that Ernesto and Kai had a bet about if they were wasting their time.
The fact that they know Alex so well that they can do bets is absolutely funny to me, and I love it so much.
Yeah, but then Ernesto
the look on his face, though.
Ernesto then straight up baits Alex by saying, like, the job is to bodyguard a country music star, which of course Alex gets all excited, like, what, like an American, like, not one of yours, like, an American country music star?
Yeah, like,
it was like,
this guy.
His reaction was like saying the word treat to your dog.
It was kind of like saying the word treat to your dog.
Okay, and I kind of chuckled.
You cannot tell me that we wouldn't react the same way.
True. And yeah, but Kind and Nesto slowly reveal that the star is August Crow, and that August had a hit song called Lone Wolf, which is where we get the name of this episode. And it's actually, the song's incredibly relevant to this episode.
Yeah.
So Alex is straight up fanboying.
Which is exactly
And
what we would
it's
do.
adorable. It's
Yeah.
adorable.
I had to skip past it the first time. I'm just like, this is too much like me. I'm not.
It's embarrassing, but yeah. Okay,
It's the
but the
second
fact
embarrassing.
Yeah, but then it's funny is Kai has to pay Ernesto back, so she hands back the bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ernesto's
But
just like,
the funny thing was is that it's like, wait a minute, you want me to actually bodyguard this person? He's like,
Mm-hmm.
that I'm a fan of, and their reaction to him smiling was freaking hilarious.
Look at this. All right, so now it's the next day. Now they go to the hotel room. They introduce themselves to Shelton. Then they go, and Alex heads inside, and Kai and Ernesto leave. And August is not in a good mood because he's pissed he can't find a decent cowboy hat.
because this was stolen.
He's like a toddler throwing a fucking temper tantrum.
He is a bit of throwing a
they're
tantrum.
like, if you don't
And
like
it's
the
kind
hat,
of funny though.
don't wear one.
True.
True.
Wear a fucking
Okay.
bandana. They're cooler.
You know what I thought of?
But
Jacob Stone from Librarian.
yes,
I have to do this. I
should
have
have
to do
gotten
this.
his.
I'm sorry.
No.
I had to.
Jake deserved to get a cowboy hat.
True.
That's all I'm saying. He deserved to get a new cowboy hat.
As I was watching Lone Wolf try to pick out a hat, all I hear in my head is Jacob Stone. My hat! Damn it, my hat! Eve, leave it! Let's go!
Eva, my pick. I'll buy you a new one. Move your ass. Because she's British.
I know.
Don't ask me why I did that.
Freaking
We had a
hilarious.
whole conversation about it. You did good.
Yes, you can. So, Alex is still fanboying.
I know.
As,
It's
like, they do the
adorable.
introductions. And of course, Alex, Oklahoma boy. So August recognizes the accent and
Yep,
calls it biscuits
wait
and
a minute.
gravy accent. The Boston biscuits and gravy accent, if I've ever heard one, which of course they get a good chuckle out of. Which,
I mean, August ain't wrong. It is a biscuits and gravy accent.
but that got me a bit
But it's freaking
emotional
cute.
because when I was a kid, we used to go to the house that was right across from my old bus stop. It was the same guy who did like the town Santa for the town I grew up in. And some mornings we'd walk over to his place before school, and he'd make us breakfast and my mom coffee. And I think that's how he'd like text my mom that like it was ready. He'd be like, coffee's hot and pancakes are warm, or whatever he made. And one time he made biscuits and gravy.
Mhm.
And that was the first time I had biscuits and gravy.
I know how to make biscuits and gravy from scratch. Really good. I could just have that.
Cooking.
Yeah. So, all right, moving on.
But yeah, that's the first of having a southern mom.
Yeah. And August offers Alex a drink, suggesting whiskey. But Alex declines as he's on duty. Which I'm a little pissed they didn't put a whiskey in mind reference in.
They
This
should
episode.
have. I
So
thought
the
it.
singing and the playing guitar wasn't enough.
But I mean, it was right there. They
I
could have
mean,
put it in very subtly.
Sorry.
The
Okay.
whiskey.
If you could go back
Yeah.
and write that in, what would you do? Like, how would you put it in?
How I did it in my fic.
I haven't even gotten to that episode yet.
Ooh, sorry. Well, I guess I could say this because it's not really spoiled, but basically, in my fic, Ev goes, like, I'm a whiskey kind of gal, but, like, I'm on duty, so no. But then at the very end of the episode, she was with Alex watching the concert and is like,
And let me guess, she's drinking a whiskey.
no. Alex asks her if she likes a hard kick of a Kentucky bourbon or the slow burn in Tennessee
Oh,
rye.
yes.
Ev tells her to. I'm trying to think, but basically they go home with a couple glasses and whiskey,
I'm gonna go get some food.
make out.
Right back. I'm gonna go get some ice cream.
And Ev tells Alex to slide on over and gives her. And
You just copied like
Ev tells Alex that she's got more than whiskey in mind.
Yeah,
And
you just copied the whole song. Yeah.
it worked.
I mean, it does.
Okay,
Man,
carry
this is
on.
actually my dad's cowboy hat.
Don't have a cowboy hat. I don't have one that fits me.
This
I don't
one
know.
barely fits my big head.
All right, we're going to carry on just a tad. So, but August tells Shelton to restock the bar, and August calls Alex choir boy, which comes back later. So Shelton leaves to go get the bar restocked. But then that's
And
where
he looks annoyed.
Shelton does look
looks
a bit
annoyed.
I don't know what Game's doing. Cam. Alright. So as like they go to sit, they talk. Or Alex recognizes the guitar that's on the table. Jezebel.
Pretty. I wanted that guitar.
I know, I did too. It was so beautiful.
It was. But of course, this August loves his freaking guitar. I swear, it's worse than freaking Dean Winchester and Baby.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
No. Dean and Baby is freaking creepy.
Dean and Baby's unhealthy.
True.
I mean, Sam did tell Dean and Baby to get a room, so. Yeah.
You know,
Fair point.
now that I think about it, I am really glad Supernatural didn't do a Human Impala episode.
Okay, but it does feel like something they would have done.
But it had to have been John, either like a black woman or John Barrowman. I'm sorry, there's just no in between for who could play Baby.
Yeah.
There's no in
John
between.
would be John
Either
would
John
be
Barrowman
perfect.
or a black woman. No in between.
I mean, let's admit it would be John because he could pull it off.
Well, that's
Okay,
true. But if they had like a woman play Baby, they would have had Dean have sex with the car. So
True.
moving on. Can't believe I just said that. Moving on. So
You brought it up.
I did. That was my fault. I'm sorry.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Carrying on. So Alex also shares the story about how he saw August on stage in Oklahoma City, and a fan, like 15 years prior, and a fan had run up on stage and grabbed Jezebel and tried running off with her. But there's this cool guitar music in the background because it's like reminiscing and wholesome and calming too.
It was actually really pretty.
It was, and then it kind of gets a bit emotional because August says that him and Jezebel have been together for 30 years and she's the only thing to never let him down.
You could tell that he was talking. He meant somebody else, but he was talking about his guitar. But you could hear that it was from an actual like experience, and I'm like, I immediately thought, wait a minute, CK, is that you?
Well, wasn't there? Because I heard a story that like the reason why like he doesn't really perform much anymore is because someone actually like ran up during the house rules and tried like grabbing him or something.
No, I don't think it was during that. It was during one of Kane's shows, many shows at Dante's. A fan ran up on stage and tried to grab Christian inappropriately.
Yeah.
And
again, we've already had this conversation.
Yeah. And they all decided. It was like, yeah, we're not doing more shows.
It might have been meet and greet. But anyways, continuing on. So, but Alex continues the story saying that like he got up and performed Lone Wolf and like he had done a good job of it. Alex then asks August why he stopped playing that song. Then August goes to leave because nature's calling.
Typical man. Always gotta tell you where he's going.
$10 says he was using it as an excuse to get out of the conversation.
True.
Well,
but you could tell. I could tell just by the look on his face and his body language. He's like, yeah, I'm uncomfortable. I need to get out of here.
Well, that and who grabs a pill bottle before he leaves.
Yep.
And this is where we get into a bit of the trigger warning. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the episode, and I apologize. But this episode does deal with drug addiction and overdose. So But and the music also signals the shift as August leaves Alex, like, because like he dumps. When August left, he had dumped a bunch of bottles out on the floor. So Alex went to pick them up. And he picks up one of the bottles. And the name on the bottle is not August Crow. Sorry, it's Javier Gonzalez. And in the bottle are painkillers with a bunch of nasty side effects. So Alex puts 2 and 2 together and realizes that August is addicted to painkillers.
Yeah, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out.
True. So August comes back out of the bathroom and Alex starts Alex starts asking August about like these pills, like pointing out that it's a high dosage, the different name on the bottle, and how there's a lot of empty bottles.
Yeah, his DEA agent senses their tangle and he's like, well, wait a minute, something's not right here.
Yeah.
But each question that Alex throws at August, he's got an answer to back it up.
Yeah, he's got an answer for everything, which honestly just makes Alex think he's right even more. Because to me, it felt like
it was one. Each question that was asked, August didn't even pause long enough to come up with an answer. He rehearsed this 1,000 times in his head.
It's a high dosage. Back injury tolls to being a performer. A lot of bottles. Keep stocked up because I'm on the road a lot. Different name. That's an alias, so people don't write about me being injured and disabled.
Which on their own, those could make sense.
Yeah.
But it's what next that really rings the alarm. Because it's like a warning. It's like, you worried about me, choir boy? Like, it's kind of like a threat / warning.
Yeah. Well, to me, it sounded like a challenge. Like, so what are you going to do about it?
In a way, and Alex is like, look, my job's keeping, like, when it comes to doing my job. And Alex is like, your job's keeping me from getting kidnapped, not being a nursemaid. And then he just freaking downs, like, whatever was left in the bottle.
Okay. Yeah, when he said that, the way that he said it, I wanted to take my fist and punch him right in the face. Because that was uncalled for.
Yeah,
it was. But yeah. So August then, like, downs, like, the whole bottle. Downs it with whiskey.
Which never...
Do not do this.
Don't mix those two.
Do not.
Like, it literally says on the bottle when it comes to painkillers, do not mix with alcohol. Do not take alcohol.
I've had this discussion before. Take your meds according to your doctor's instructions.
Which 99.99999% of the time is don't take with alcohol.
Yeah.
It cancels out the effects.
Or makes it worse.
Yep.
So Sean comes back and August wants to find a bar.
Typical dude running away from his problem.
Of course, Alex is like, no, like, we need to take it easy. Alex and Shelton are both like, no, we need to take it easy tonight. Because, like, jet lag. And Alex doesn't think it's a good idea because, like, there's crowds, multiple exits, and alcohol involved in a bar. Which is not a good
I know Alex.
Too many variables.
And he's supposed to clock that stuff, but in that scene, all I saw was Ellie and Spencer.
Yeah.
True. But August ignores him and they decide to go down to the hotel bar anyways.
So that won't end badly.
It did end badly, don't you remember?
Yeah, it did. So then we go back to the police station where we see Ocampo has put on cowboy boots and has, like, the big old belt.
As much as I love the idea of wearing cowboy boots, I will never, ever squeeze into them. I'm not. No. I refuse.
I mean, they're comfortable.
Yeah,
I have 2 pairs of cowboy boots.
I had a pair of cowboy boots I used to always wear to the county fair.
Cowboy boots are good until you can't get them off.
That is a good point.
They're comfortable, but
especially after
you've to get off.
And you've been sitting for 4 hours, and you've been walking around a fairground on uneven ground.
I mean, I've done that before. Like when I've gone to, like, rodeos and stuff, I would wear jeans and a t-shirt and my cowboy boots. Mm-hmm. And I ended up taking my shoes off and walking barefoot around with my shoes off, shoes in one hand, and no shoes on. Literally walking around barefoot around the fairgrounds. Because I am a country kid after all, and it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, kids
I'm
are.
not really a country
But-
kid. Just my family's all rednecks.
But yeah,
Seriously.
I could not help but giggle at Combo in the fucking
I know.
cowboy boots.
But seriously, like you look at me, and then you look at my family, and you wonder how the fuck I'm related to any of them.
True.
Because I'm the freaking queer city girl, black sheep, with an obsession with TV shows, dating someone long distance, and my best friend in another state. Like all my other family are like rednecks. And my brother, who was the jock.
I mean, I am from the Midwest after all. I'm in the middle of the country, so of course,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be more like country kid.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try and act country. There's no way. You can't fake it. So
I mean, for
To
me,
quote Alex
that's why.
Spencer, you can't fake country.
We've
That's
seen
why.
Partisan. We saw it with Castiel.
True.
You can't fake it.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Not Tombstone.
No, I was thinking you can't hack a hit.
Get hacking. I could get like NSA clearance. I could retask satellites, but I can't hack a hick. Okay, carrying on.
But I will say, okay, so when Kai looks at Ocampo and then looks down at his feet and then back up at him, her reaction, that was raw and authentic, and that was freaking hilarious. Because Sam brought up in the Facebook Live is like, yeah, seeing Ocampo in a cowboy boots cracked me up. I was trying not to break. That would be me. I would have had to turn around.
But you can see
I would
Ocampo in a
totally,
minute
like,
struggling to take the
character-
cowboy boots off as like
He was just like,
yeah. Because Kai and Ernesto find out who the van was registered to. And basically they go to chase down that lead.
yeah.
So Alex and August are now at the bar with Shelton, and
The bar that Alex said was a bad idea.
yeah, and Alex is not happy at all with this situation.
He's Mr. Grumpy Gills.
Yes, but what's funny is
Okay, but
there's
when aren't Christian's characters just grumpy?
When they're with a woman. I'm sorry.
Alex, you
I'm
just
sorry.
summarized every single one of my fics.
I want to yell at you so bad,
You're
but I
welcome.
can't find anything wrong with that statement.
You're welcome.
You just summarized the relationship of my original characters, 2 Christian Kane characters in my fics. You just summarized those relationships.
You're welcome.
Grumpy Oklahoma boy and his badass woman who knows she can get away with anything.
Being a brat.
Yeah, that describes both your characters. That
There's a
also
reason for
describes
that.
mine. You realize you just described all our OCs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
Did I do it again?
Damn it, woman, you broke me.
Sorry. Did I reveal?
My
I feel
brain
like I
can't
revealed-
brain anymore.
I feel like I revealed too much about myself.
Don't worry, I just
Yeah,
did
no
too.
shit, Sherlock.
No,
Moving on.
because she didn't just reveal us. She called us all. She called the two of us out too, Alex.
I
I
know.
was talking about myself.
And you called us out too.
Yeah, because who won't write a version of themselves as an OC, as a complete badass character, when they themselves are lame as fuck? Let's face it, we are all lame. The three of us are completely and utterly lame compared to our OCs.
Yeah.
But our OCs are also based on the good qualities of us that we
Well,
like.
Well, okay, so my OC Natasha is a badass smart mouth, and I'm a smart ass when I want to be.
Yeah, so she's based off of you.
But Kara, badass Italian woman who likes to run her mouth and knows she can get away with being a brat to her husband because she's a little shit.
As somebody who's dating you, yeah.
You
No, my
are
other-
a bit of a brat.
I am. I'm a bit of a brat.
Takes one to know
Karen.
one, huh?
And my OC Millie in my Supernatural fic. She's a badass who would do anything to protect the people she cares about, including set the world on fire, which is what I would do in a dangerous situation. I would take a bullet for anybody I care about, and then go down swinging. Like some fucking Dean Winchester wannabe.
Well,
Dean
her and
Winchester
Dean
plus
are
a little bit of Elliot.
Okay, but yeah, I definitely have a little too much Elliot. I think I grew up with a little too much leverage. He kind of defined my personality in that aspect.
My first character was freaking Dean Winchester. No wonder I got freaking daddy issues.
Okay, my first character was freaking Jacob Stone. No wonder I'm an idiot.
Again, I can't find anything wrong with that statement.
And I'm too smart for my own good like he is. I have a pretty high IQ level. Like Jake. But I'm a dumbass at times.
I feel that. I don't even know what my
Jake
IQ
has the book smarts, but he has zero common sense whatsoever.
That's what his partner's for.
That's kind of what Ava's for.
Yeah. Sam, Dean, they can't survive on their own without Millie. It's been proven.
Okay, we should probably carry on.
Yeah, that's Natasha and Elliot. Elliot would be tied up in a fucking basement somewhere getting the shit beat out of him if it wasn't for her. Because of his smart mouth.
Yeah, he does get himself in trouble quite a bit.
Carry on. So as like Alex and August are drinking at the bar, a woman comes over and goes to like reach out for August, so Alex immediately grabs her wrist.
Threat detected.
Yeah. But August basically like tells him to stand down because it is just a woman who wants August to come to her birthday party. So
Why the hell did back off Sparky pop into my head?
You know what popped into my head? You
What?
remember one of the earlier episodes of Leverage where Hardison was like, "I'm gonna run my own crew one day," and Elliot was like, "You can't do my job." Hardison was just like, "I'm gonna get a dog for that."
no, I was like, I got a dog for that. And then Elliot beats the crap out of
Elliot goes into a fight and he comes back.
Oh, that
Dog do
was
that?
like sit down.
And he just looked
Can
at
a
him.
dog do that?
And he just was like, really?
Like, talk
That
shit
was
now,
kinda-
Harrison.
That
Talk
was kind of
shit
cute,
now.
but also very smart assery.
He was showing off.
I
for his
found that.
girlfriend.
I found that cute. I found that cute. See, I clearly have a type. No wonder I'm single.
I mean, I was single for a long time, so I get it.
Me too. So continuing on, so after August leaves to go do this birthday party, join this birthday party, Alex is already just freaking done.
He was done a long time ago.
Basically, Sheldon's like, I just learned to let him do whatever the hell he wants because he's just gonna do it anyways.
Yeah.
He's like, I've basically given up at this point. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Basically, yeah. So now it's night. Party's still going on. August is in a conga line. But Alex is like, hey, like, we might want to like wrap it up. It's getting late. And August ain't having it.
He's acting like a toddler that was told to go to bed.
He
Doesn't want to.
Mm-hmm. But then
Or
Alex
to put some pants on.
Oh my god, not audio. Put some pants on. No.
No.
Pants.
Toddlers,
No.
I will never understand.
Pants party. You need pants. No. Put your
No.
pants on. No.
No. Oh, come on.
You guys literally just depicted perfectly why I'm never having kids.
You know what? As someone who works in retail, I echo that statement.
Good.
This is why I'm
Okay.
adopting a teenager.
Same. I'm gonna adopt like a 13-year-old, get them through high school, pay for their college.
Fair enough.
Besides, teenagers are more fun.
True. So, continuing on. So, Alex sees a man walk in, has a dark jacket on and a ball cap.
Okay,
So
but
Alex-
let's face it, that man was super suspicious.
He was. And, like, he reached into his jacket to...
Grab something.
So, Alex immediately, instincts go off. He tackles the guy into the table.
It messes up
Thinking
the
he's, like,
cake.
pulling out. Yeah, messes up the cake. And... he's like yelling at the guy to like, where is the weapon?
Yeah, drop the weapon. And it's a pen. To be fair, you can kill a guy with a pen. I mean, we saw John Wick do it with a pencil.
John Wick did it with a fucking pencil.
So,
Oh, that shit fucking grossed me out. Moving on, because I don't want to talk about that. But when Alex apologizes to this fan, he realizes August is missing. And so he grabs Sheldon and immediately thinks this has something to do with the pills. And Alex tracks a ride down, assuming that August has gone to get more pills, basically.
I love how Alex walks in the building and he's like, I need a ride. And then as he walks away, it's taxi.
Mm-hmm. So Alex does end up tracking August down in the back alley. And he's taking pills, stumbling. And he's being threatened by a group of goons.
Because apparently all drug deals go down in back alleys.
Well, of course they do. It's for the dramatic effect.
Of course.
No, the dramatic effect is literally just Christian King. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
A little bit of both.
So Alex, August is being threatened at knife point. So Alex goes up, and this goon, who I'm going to call Red Beanie, because he's wearing a red beanie. He thinks that like Alex is going to like pay his bill. And Alex is like, I'm not paying his bill. Like, August, let's go. Or there's also that
voice.
It is kind of the dad voice, but it's also like I ain't talking to you till you're sober. Get in the car. I'll talk to you when you're sober. Kind of thing.
But I will say, the way he said it, he was so calm, and I'm like, for a second, I was like, Elliot, is that you?
Yeah, right?
No. We'll get into that.
I was thinking, oh shit, somebody's about to get their ass beat.
Yeah, well, because this is what happens is then the goons then go on Alex because they just
turn
throw
their
August
to
into a pile
Alex.
of trash and he's out like a light.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
lightweight.
And I think he was half passed out already, so it really wouldn't have taken
Again,
much.
lightweight.
Wouldn't have taken much anyways.
True.
Alex is all just like,
Yeah, and then Alex, yeah,
disarm
Red
you of
Beanie.
your knife, dislocate your wrist, use your knife on your buddies over here.
But the fact that he's so,
and there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. No,
The
but
fact that he
this is
says that, the fact that he says it so calmly scared the shit out of me.
this is exactly what Elliot does in Leverage Redemption, the Too Many Rembrandts job.
He also
When he
did
meets
it,
Fly at the warehouse.
he also did it in Leverage because him doing it in Redemption was a callback to the original episode. I just can't remember what freaking episode he originally did.
Oh, which episode?
It was the one with the church.
Was it?
With the,
No.
yeah, with
No.
It wasn't Miracle Job.
It wasn't any of the podcasts we've done already. That I do know. Because we would have talked about it.
I should know this.
I know I should do
Why
it.
don't I know this? Oh, it's bugging me that I don't know this, but
I'm
We'll
having a
figure it out
brain
and bring
moment.
it up eventually.
but
Yeah.
anyways, this is what I was mainly thinking of though of Leverage Redemption, the Too Many Rembrandts job.
Where what's that security company or whatever?
R.I.Z.
R.I.Z.
Yeah, RIZ.
Jack lady.
Their guys come in, surround Elliot, and you got
2 by 2.
But you know, like their shit's about to get rocked. When like even before the fight even begins, Elliot's like, because Harson's about to go in, and Elliot's like, no, you're cover. Like, no, don't blow your cover. Then I ain't
Mine
down.
might be blown, but I can handle myself.
Like I ain't down. Your cover ain't blown, and I ain't down.
He's like, no, you say but until I say otherwise.
And he's talking to the head lady about something.
Dragon
like,
lady.
about how
Fly.
trainees or whatever. And Elliot's all like, well, I'm going to do this to this guy, throw that guy into this guy, do that, do that, do
But
that.
he'll be too close to the beans, so I will do this. Fight's over before it even
He
starts.
talks about
I'd rather
how
just
he
skip the.
go through the entire fight step by step, and then we watch him do the fight exactly how he said he was going to,
Yes.
which is absolutely beautiful. It's
Yep,
the
and then the
Alex
funniest
episode.
Yeah, the funniest part of that was the after part where he walks over and is like, it's a lot faster person, huh? And he just has to be a smart ass.
He's always got to be a smartass and taunt the goons.
True.
I love how Elliot in that episode just walks past the woman and is like, this guy could use worse work. The rest of them can be washed
You can
out.
cut the rest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then he walks up and is like, it's a lot faster in person, huh?
And she's just
Totally
dumbfounded, like,
that.
and the smirk, the shit-eating smirk on his face says, like, yeah, I
I
enjoyed
know.
myself way too much.
And she's there like, shit, did I fuck with the wrong person?
Which, yeah, you fucking did, Bly.
Yeah. You kind of did.
All right, so we're carrying on a bit. So, and then Alex also reads all the signs that Red Beanie is scared and is like, basically like, you're pissing your pants right now, which means you're either going to run away or you're going to do something stupid.
And he does
The
something
choice is
stupid.
yours.
He chooses to do something stupid, and Alex.
Well, he taunts him, too, because he was like, what's it going to be, boy?
like,
Basically,
or he said,
like,
It's one thing to do something stupid and be trained, but when you're just a kid on the street with a switchblade, you better.
Again.
that's one way to get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's one way to get your ass beat.
And he
I
did-
know. I was like, He's gonna get his ass
I
handed
don't
to
know why
him.
this came to mind, but I was watching 50 to 1 because it's now on YouTube for free. It's the first time I've been able to watch it.
This is my second time watching it.
I
It's
haven't
free on
watched it yet.
YouTube. It's free on
It's
YouTube.
so
So,
good.
but I got. Not only does the freaking movie start off with freaking Christian getting the shit beat out of
In a
bar
fucking
brawl.
bar.
In a bar brawl.
Okay, but why
Which
do
I love a good
all
bar
his
brawl.
characters eventually end up in a fight? Like what? I know he
In a
loves
bar
doing his own stunts, but that doesn't mean he's got to seek out the roles. Damn.
No, but what's funny is later in the movie, he's like playing pool and shooting the shit with his friends, or like with a couple of, or one's like his cousin, and another's like the one who had
Buddy
saved
of
his
his.
ass from the bar.
Yeah.
And then his woman comes in, and he forgets her fucking name.
You got hit a little too hard on the head.
Or like he like is trying to play off because like he doesn't know her name, or doesn't remember her name. And what was funny was as soon as he called her the wrong name, his character's name is Mark Allen, I should say. But as soon as like he said like her wrong name, and she was like, "Who the hell is Sandy?" I was like, "Oh shit, he's about to get." I was like, "Oh shit, he's about to get his ass beat."
Man,
was like,
deserves it too. Damn.
I was like, she's either going to punch him
And
in the
she
face or kick him in the no
kick him in the
square.
nads.
And
She started throwing,
slapped him.
and then proceeded to throw like glass and like billiard balls, like pool balls.
At him.
I was like, "Oh, like what the hell? Like, stop it, shit!" As he's still trying to guess her freaking name, and he
At
just
that-
get a shit hurled at him.
At that point, just stop trying, man.
Yeah, just shut your mouth. Don't put your foot any farther in your mouth than you already have.
And that was actually when I texted you, Alex. So like, oh, he's a fucking moron in this.
I had the giggles during that.
I know, and I was
Freaking
at work on my
hilarious.
break, so I was like trying not to laugh because they didn't want to like tip anybody off. So carrying on. So after the fight, Alex sees that August is passed out with the bag of pills in his hand, and then we see it's morning. Dr. Patel is checking up on August, who's passed out in bed, and basically, he's gonna be okay and doesn't need his stomach pumped, which is usually the course of action for an overdose, is pumping the stomach and I think charcoal. But anyways, basically Dr. Patel leaves with the warning that August needs to stop living like a rock star or he's gonna die like one.
And that's actually pretty sad, but that's happened to a lot of rock
There's
stars
a reason,
like that,
why-
like River Phoenix. River
True.
Phoenix was one. He OD'd in an alleyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a saying that like the 26 Club, I think is what it's called. But it's this thing where basically rock stars don't live past 26 or something like that.
Yep. They don't live past the age of 26 usually. They die before then.
And again,
yeah.
there's stories you can Google about that.
There's a lot of them, and it's sad, even more now so than ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to the alleyway, I had to pause the damn episode to fangirl over the flippy thing. He did the flippy thing, and I geeked out. I told you I was gonna freak out over it, didn't I?
What did you do the fucking thing with?
The
What
knife.
is it with our
Okay.
favorite characters, our favorite actors, and knife flips.
Yeah, he spun it like that and like had it and put it down. He took it from the kid and flipped it, and I was like, I had to pause it to geek out over it.
So, all right,
And I told
carrying
you I was
on.
gonna do that.
All right, carrying on a bit. So Alex is like about to leave, telling Sheldon that like he needs to get August home, and then he needs to get him cleaned up, and because like he can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped. And then Sheldon reveals like the reason that like August has had a bit of a rough decade. Like his first wife left him, his second wife left him and took the kids, and he doubled down on the drinking once he hurt his back. He doubled down on the drinking and he hurt his back, which is how he got started on the painkillers.
And he's just making excuses for August's lifestyle at this point.
And also, August has had a decade-long case of writer's block.
As somebody who's currently dealing with that, I can say it's a pain in the butt.
It is.
Yep.
I haven't
And
wrote anything in like 3 weeks.
But Sheldon believes that once August performs again, like feeling the magic of the crowd, like and performing, he'll turn a new leaf. Which I must say, as someone who's like performed on a stage in front of a crowd, there is something about that feels amazing.
I have too much anxiety to sing on a stage.
Sure. But like there is a point in that, is what I was getting at. But anyways, August walks out. He looks like shit. Of course, August sort of asks Alex how he looks, calling him choir boy. And John's like, "You look good, August." And Alex is like, "I was talking to Alex." And
Not
Alex
you.
is like, yeah. Alex is like, "You look like hell."
Yep.
And August appreciates the honesty and compliments Alex on his moves, calling it the Billy Jack thing. Which I did not understand the Billy Jack joke. Anyways, carrying on. So, and then August tells Sheldon he wants to talk with Alex alone, and so Sheldon leaves. Carrying on, continuing on. So they meet on the balcony, and I love this moment here because it's a very analytical Alex moment. And Alex, as they meet on the balcony, Alex asks August how like he's feeling, and August says like he hit rock bottom, and it's like a dark and lonely. It's dark and lonely there, and Alex, there's a bit of a heart to heart here. Alex is like, yeah, like I've been to that place. And August asks how he got out, basically. And Alex tells him he left it all behind and escaped to the Philippines and got himself a little place on the beach. And he cannot say he's found serenity, but it helped. So I just love this because it's kind of this idea that Alex does want peace for himself, but he hasn't entirely found it yet. But like he's found his sort of own corner of paradise a bit.
It's almost paradise.
I know. I was waiting. I was waiting for one of you two. I was waiting for one of you two to make that joke.
I wasn't gonna make it
I was
because
waiting.
if I did, I wouldn't even get through it. I would be cracking up.
Yes, it's not just paradise, but it's almost paradise. And also, what would peace look like for Alex, or what would serenity look like for Alex? So, yeah. So carrying on. So then August suggests going down to the beach.
Which
And of
was a
course,
bad
Alex-
idea.
Alex is like, no,
Yeah.
like doctor said you need rest. It's funny. I was like, oh, hell, it takes more than a near-death experience to put this old bull down. But he promises no funny business. Like, it's just him, Alex, and Jezebel.
Yeah, and Alex reluctantly agrees to it.
Yes. So then we go back to the police station with Kai and Ernesto, who end up tracking the boy down. Sorry. But they look through the security footage again, and they realize that the kid who grabbed August's hat, the reason why he did that was because he was leading them to the kidnapper's van, which is similar to a con tourists do all the time, which is or similar to a con done on tourists all the time, I guess I should say. Basically, you snatch something of a tourist, they drop the luggage, they go chasing after their grabbed item while another guy sifts through the luggage.
But instead of luggage, it was a person.
Yeah,
Yep.
because that was the
It's a
So-
it's a simple tactic of like with Apollo Robbins. It was a sleight of hand. You have them focus on something else while you take something from them or remove something off of that person
I forget what
or
it's called.
grab somebody.
It's
It's
essentially
a diversion
Yeah,
tactic. I don't
something
remember
like
exactly what it's called.
don't either. You think
Right.
I would know?
But yeah, it's like sleight of hand, but it's sleight of focus, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, Kai and Ernesto end up tracking this boy down who's shining shoes, and luckily, August's hat has his initials on it, so they realize that it is August's hat, and they interrogate the boy a bit. He's being a smartass, but eventually he does confess that he was paid to take the hat, and describing one of the kidnappers as having a cauliflower ear, which comes
Boxing
relevant.
injury.
Yes, which comes into play later.
Yep.
So meanwhile, Alex and August head down to the beach. They sit down, and you could tell August is hurting because the pain meds are wearing off.
Yep.
And
You mean the pain meds he overdosed on?
yeah, but now
Pain
like
meds
the
he threw up?
true, but still they're wearing off now, and basically August says that like he would have been better off like overdose. He would have been better off dead because he could be playing with Merle Haggard. But Alex points out that like people would miss him in the songs, and August like says he hasn't written any new songs in years, and it's because he was scared that he was never any good. So that's part of the writer's block, because he's scared that like he was never any good to begin with.
I gotta deal with something for a minute, so you guys keep going. I will be right back.
Okay.
Jet.
Okay, so Alex and tells August the story of when he was still undercover. He had done an 18-month operation in like Colombia where he had to pretend to be someone else. And he had no one to rely on but himself. And it was Lone Wolf that got him through it. And August reveals that like this whole idea behind that song is being like I'm a badass, and like I don't need anyone or anything. Like I'm tough as nails. No one can hurt me.
Yep.
Which is why Alex liked the song. but August says that like the whole thing's bull, and he just used that to justify the fact that he's pushed away everyone he's cared about. And the song's a lie, which is why he doesn't play it anymore. And it's interesting to consider this idea of like the idea of the song, and also what we find out later about Alex's relationship with his daughter, and what might have caused a bit of the rift between him and his ex-wife, and like why he would relate to that song.
Yeah.
And also, what I love though is how this song, because this is also like my relationship with music as well. Like, there are times when music was my escape, and music was what I used to describe what I was feeling. So I'm kind of stalling until Cameron gets back because of this next part. I want them
Yeah,
to be here.
Yeah, this is why I think I still use music as my escape when I'm going through some mental crap. I have a playlist specifically designed to make me cry so I can get through whatever I'm going through in my head. And it works. It's a healthier
Yeah.
coping mechanism than I used to have. I journal and I listen to music, and it helps keep me sane.
And also when Alex like tells August that like in moments he felt alone, this song made him feel like there was someone who knew what he was going through. And that's another important thing with me in music, is when like music's sort of there for me when I've felt alone in the past. And I could like express what I was feeling through music. Which is why I love music so much, and why it's like I still listen to music. Like, I'll put music on when I'm getting a shower, if I'm like on my way to the bus, or if I'm like in the back pulling stuff off the shelves at work, or like anything like that.
Yeah, music has been kind of like my safe space, especially like when I was going through some really bad mental health days a few years ago. I turned to music because most of the songs understood what I was going through, and it made sense.
Okay, no, I'm trying to think if there's any like specific examples, but I'm sorry, I'm still trying to stall until Cameron gets back because of this next part. But I think one talent show, because I used to sing at the talent show at my local school, and one of the songs I sang was Mean by Taylor Swift. And it was around the time I was getting bullied pretty bad. So, but I remember, well, I don't actually really remember a whole lot of like the audience reactions. I just remember that like I went up and I sang. But my mom would always tell me that like I had the audience crying. And another song I had done was Every Storm Runs Out of Rain by Gary Allan. I did that. And like the song Fast Car, particularly the Christian Kane cover. Though that's the one I listened to, but Fast Car by Tracy Chapman actually makes me think of Cameron. But like certain songs made me think of like different characters. So like Different Kind of Night makes me think of Elliot. Particularly like with edits, like one of my favorites is to the song Soldier by Flory, especially with Elliot. So I don't know what Cam's doing. Well, actually, while Cam's doing that, I need to grab something else to drink because.
Okay.
Oh, you good?
Yeah. Yep. Being annoying, his water bowl was empty.
Oh, so.
And then
Alex
he was there for 5 minutes while I was waiting for him to drink.
So Alex then starts singing a bit of Lone Wolf.
Everybody loves hearing Christian sing.
I'm a lone wolf, baby.
Don't you dare. No.
Alex, shut up.
I got 10,000 miles of heartache slung on my back. I remember seeing your eyes shine in the light of the moon. Yeah, I got better things to do than stand here howling at you. The lone wolf moves on. Yeah, that's all of Lone Wolf, though. And August gets in a bit on that last verse.
Yeah, because his confidence is building while Alex is singing, and
I want the full song.
I know, it'd be
Me
awesome.
too. Christian.
I'm
Want
still
the full
hoping.
song, damn it.
I'm still hoping that whenever Leverage Redemption Season 2 drops, which? Less than 2 weeks. Leverage Redemption Season 2.
It'll drop while you're here.
The 4th episode. Because on the 16th, they're releasing the first 3 episodes.
I'm so dead.
Yeah, I'll get more into that later about what the upcoming schedule. But yes, I'm hoping that because like Redemption Season 2, one of the episodes is going to feature Christian Kane's music. So I'm hoping that's when we get the next album releases to like coincide with that. And I hope Lone Wolf is one of them. I'm also kind of hoping for a Stone Triplet episode. Who knows? And once I get up to a certain point in my fic, I may won't be thinking about doing a my brain fic. I'm thinking about doing a Stone Triplet fic. So
Of course you are.
moving on. So hey, right, just imagine it. Jake Stone, Alex Walker, and Elliot Spencer
We've talked about this before.
with their women. And their women interacting together.
That's a shit show waiting to happen.
You can't tell me that they wouldn't look at each other and go, how the fuck did we land these 3? And
Like I said, shit show waiting to happen.
carrying on. So Alex has like the biggest smile on his face. It's like, oh man, I just sang with August Crow. Like, see,
Thank you, another fanboy moment. I mean, and it was cute. It was cute, the little fanboy moment right then and there.
Then Alex says they got to go back, but August wants a moment alone to write something new, and Alex reluctantly agrees. So Alex goes to sit on like a bench, but he gets distracted by a noise and like thing of palm trees. And so he goes investigating, and he gets in a fight with the goon who attacks him with a crowbar. And August, and as like Alex goes out of the trees, he sees August in the van driving away. So August has been kidnapped, and during the fight, Alex got whacked pretty hard in the thigh with the crowbar. So he's unable to catch the van when it speeds
Even
up.
if he didn't, there was no way he'd be able to catch that van fast enough.
Fair point.
And it looked like I legit felt bad for Alex because like he's running, he's like grabbing his thigh, and then he's like screaming.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, the dude just got his ass beat.
I know, but
and
it's just
the person he was supposed to be protecting.
I don't want to like seeing his characters hurt.
I mean, being bodyguard, that's kind of your job. Is to
I
get
know.
hurt so the person you're
Just mean I
protecting
like-
doesn't get hurt.
So back at the station, Sheldon's pissed and was basically blaming all this on Alex. And Sheldon's he's just
I
being
kind
an
of got
ass.
pissed off. Yeah, I kind of got pissed off at him. It's like, first of all, you douche.
Yeah, because there's even that one point where it's like Sheldon's like if August dies, like the blood's on your hands. And I was like, well, fuck you, dude.
Honestly, though.
My immediate reaction to that was like the TikTok audio of, bruh, really? Oh, hell no. Mm-mm, no, mm-mm. No, sir.
Yeah.
Where's my bat?
Oh.
I immediately, when he said that, I immediately had to pause it. I actually did this. I paused it and I went, can I hit him?
All right, so continuing on a bit. So they get out August's cell phone because it's been left behind as a way to like contact for a ransom. And the gang calls and they want $250,000 of US money in 2 hours. And Alex coaches Shelton a bit, telling him to ask for proof of life, which they do get. And
Eventually.
August is tied up in a dark and dirty room. And they got 2 hours. And they couldn't get a location because a blocker was used. So
Okay, but they got something because Alex is just that good.
yes, because so Shelton and Ernesto head out to like get ready for this to pay the ransom, and Alex decides he's gonna he recognizes the place from the video.
Yeah, because when they ask for proof of life, they hang up the call and initiate a video call.
Yes. And also Kai adds about how what the kid described one of the kidnappers as having cauliflower ear. And Alex feels like he knows about this boxing club because he remembered it from when he was first there. And Kai's going to make the drop, and Alex is basically going to investigate and possibly rescue August. Of course, Kai argues that it's too risky because usually, like, once they pay the ransom, they'll let the victim go.
Yeah, usually.
And so, with that, Kai gives Alex a walkie, which of course he twirls. He does twirl the walkie.
We're like, swear to God.
I know. Guy's like, don't go in until we get there, and do not do anything stupid. And like, geez, what's funny is Alex says to be a smart ass. He gets on the walkie, like, who, me? Like, yes, you dumbass. Can't leave shit alone.
After he said that into the walkie, I immediately went, "Yeah, no shit, Sherlock."
I was like, yeah, you dumbass. And so what's funny is August like starts talking with the kidnapper. Everybody yawning. Okay, so turn it on. And so yeah. But anyways, Kai and Ernesto watch Shelton do like this drop, and they get in it because Shelton got in a jeepney, and like a motorcycle comes over to grab the window basically, or to grab the cash, and it's in like a black book bag. So Alex does make it to the gym and finds August, and Alex tries to contact Kai, but she's in a car chase right now, and Alex says that like he's got August, but then one of the goons puts a gun on August, and Alex realized like they are gonna kill Alex basically.
Yeah, they're gonna kill him.
But August manages to delay by offering to sing a new song, which he calls "Ain't No Choir Boy." And the song is about getting screwed over after playing by the rules and deciding not to play by him anymore. So fitting for Alex. So meanwhile, Kai and Ernesto catch up with the motorcycle, but are slowed down by a fence. But Ernesto just kicks the freaking gate in. And
You
there's
know?
like, so there's like a bunch of trees, and Kai like mentions a bank robber that like they stopped, which Ernesto catches on immediately to what like plan Kai wants to do. Which is basically playing Marco Polo. Because Ernesto like fires a couple shots in the air, allowing Kai to take out one, Ernesto the other. But after Kai and Ernesto both or threaten one of the goons, so they reveal, or he reveals that he isn't a part of this local gang and that he was hired. So back inside, August is like he's finished his song, and Alex gets close and he manages to take out all the goons. And of course, Alex makes a connection with the name of the song and makes a comment on it. But then Shelton comes in with his own gun. But it turns out it was Shelton all along. And he had hired.
How does that saying go? Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that generally doesn't work well for the person keeping said people close.
Fair enough.
Yep.
But basically, he hired the kidnappers. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. So he reveals he hired the kidnappers to set up August's death. Basically, it's like he's gonna get kidnapped and August is gonna die in like a ransom gone bad. And because of his death, the value of his catalog would rise. And which, of course,
Can I just say that Shelton sucks?
Yeah, he
He's
does.
horrible.
He does. But August at first thinks this wouldn't work because he owns the rights to his songs, and any money he would get would go to his ex. But Shelton reveals that one night in Tennessee, when August had ended up in the hospital and had like all this paperwork signed, one of the pieces of paperwork was the transfer for the rights of the song. So basically, Shelton would get any revenue from the songs instead of August's ex. Which who knows? Maybe the ex-wife could be involved in this too.
I mean, that would not surprise me.
So, but you can see that, like, as Shelton's doing his evil speech of his evil, Alex is reaching behind him because there's a bowl of chalk. Because at the gym, they often use chalk to like protect their hands from getting ripped, basically.
Yeah, from like the sweat and getting chafing where your skin splits.
Yeah, or just straight up peels. But so Alex grabs like a handful, throws it in Shelton's face, allowing August and himself to get behind cover. Though August is hiding behind a concrete support, while Alex is hiding behind a counter, which is where Jezebel is on.
Because Alex took a dive.
He did. But what's funny is August like points the guitar. Alex pops his head up like a freaking gopher.
Like,
Like, no! Goes back down. August does it again. Alex pops his head back up like, no! Goes back down.
He's like, no, I don't want you.
August like comes out from behind the pillar. And by this point, Shelton had recovered. And Alex takes the guitar and smacks Shelton with it, busting the guitar.
I started crying. I'm so like, no, you don't.
As
do that.
August, I think August kicks the gun away. But yeah. Of course, at first Alex is all like proud of himself, like, I've always wanted to do that. Then he realizes it's Jezebel. And he's like, oh man, I'm sorry about Jezebel, man. And Alex is like, it's okay. Like, at least she died doing what she loved. Which was kicking ass.
That, seeing that guitar get busted into pieces hurt me.
Yes. But luckily
That
it was
physically
like
hurt me.
It was like a $50 guitar.
I know, but still. That still
Yeah.
freaking hurt. Still freaking hurt.
That kind of just come in and arrest Shelton, basically. So it's now the concert. Crowd screaming. August is in the wing of the stage, and he's got his hat back, which he thanks Alex for when he comes over. But August reveals he's got a case of stage fright. So Alex hands him a cup from a thermos, telling him that it'll cure his stage fright. And of course, August at first thinks it's booze. And I was just like, oh man, like I'm done drinking. And Alex like, it ain't booze. And Alex reveals it's reef eel soup.
Barf.
And August actually drinks it. And he says he actually likes it, but makes a quip that it could use some green chili. And what's kind of cool, or what's interesting, is August is like, man, I ain't never been good at thank yous. And Alex is like, me neither.
That's something they have in common.
So August goes on stage and dedicates his first song to a friend of his who showed him that a song could be much more than a song. And he's performing Lone Wolf. And Alex is watching on, smiling, and I must say looks really good in the purple.
And it's nice to see him actually genuinely happy for once.
He's legit smart, yes. And It's actually Christian Kane singing at the end.
I recognized the voice. And to
I must
quote,
admit I didn't at first until they said it was Christian. Then once I
no,
listened to it again,
to me, it sounded familiar. I was like, wait a minute, that voice sounds familiar, but I
How
couldn't
can you
picture it
guys
because
not tell the difference?
I was more
it was like
excited
too
because
quick. But
I'm
going back,
disappointed.
you could obviously tell that that Billy Ray was lip syncing. You could obviously tell going back and watching it. I was
Again,
like,
I think that had to do with, once again, they had to get everyone out quick. So when
yeah,
they couldn't get Billy Ray to do the ADR for the song.
yeah, because he was off doing another project, I think, and couldn't come into
I'm
the
not
studio.
sure. Or they weren't allowed in the studio to begin with.
Yeah.
Because that was when like everything was like hard shut down.
Yeah. What was funny is like looking up on IMDb, it says there's a very distinctive voice.
Yes.
Oh, like seriously, how can you guys not tell the difference?
No,
I wasn't
and then
really
I
paying
sent
attention
I sent
when I first.
Kaylee the screenshot of that,
Oh,
and
the
I
I.
told her I was
Yeah.
laughing my ass off.
Yeah. Chicane.
But yeah, at first it went over my head like as most things do. But going back and rewatching it, I'm like, wait a minute, I know that tone.
Yeah.
Wait a damn
But
minute.
when I listened to it this time around, I recognized that it was Christian.
Yeah, I caught it. I'm like, he's singing in like a deeper register. He's like, yeah, I lowered my voice, but that didn't work.
It did not.
And during the Facebook Live, Dean
You
was
take the
like,
boy
yeah,
out of the
you'll
country, but
recognize.
you can take the boy out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the boy.
True. And Dean goes like, yeah, I think you'll recognize who's singing. And I was like, yeah, I know who it was. I recognized it when I rewatched it again. I was like, wait a minute. I had to back that up and listen to it again on full volume, mind you. And I caught it. I'm like, that's CK.
Lighting.
I
Okay,
recognized it.
the end of the episode,
I
I guess I
recognized
should
it
say.
immediately. But I
Okay, and then I put I put the twang can't be hidden.
No, it can't. And I've had this talk when we talked about his fucking Spanish accent. Repeal suit for the soul. He can't take his
True.
drawl away.
No.
But yes, so the lighting at the end of the episode. Was that by lighting? Was that by lighting?
It was more red than anything else.
Okay.
It was concert
that
lighting.
might
It
have
was
been
mood
what I was
lighting.
distracted by at first, which is why I couldn't tell it was Christian, because I was focused on the lighting.
Of course, you of all people would be focused on the damn lighting.
But mentioning the Facebook Live again, they had a mini concert at the end of the live.
Yes, because
and Christian
performed.
Freaking did my song request.
At first, he performed Lone Wolf. And what's funny is like when they busted up, or when Christian went to get his guitar, Christian had come back after getting his guitar, and Art like went to get up, like, I need to get a beer. It was just joking about. And then he performed Lone Wolf, and then he performed the first verse and chorus of Different Kind of Night. Which was Alex's request.
I'm very, very tempted to start playing it right now.
Don't you dare. But
it's going to happen.
The best part of I know. And I don't want that to happen. The funniest part of the Facebook Live toward the end, I requested a song and he fucking did it.
He did do
Dean
it.
read
It
it. Dean read it out loud. He's like, "Oh, there's a request for a different kind of night," and he's like, "I'll do a verse of the chorus." I'm like, "Oh, you better not, boy, you
Yeah, 'cause
better
it was
not." And he
towards the
did it.
end.
Yeah, he did it toward the end, and I was like, I was
You're-
blushing.
It was like, he knows I exist. He knows I exist.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
It was kind of cool though how he led
Yeah,
up to it though. It was like,
Yeah, I told Kaylee when I rewatched Facebook Live the first time I saw it, when I actually did it live, I didn't catch it. But I see Christian look down at the chat and then back up at the screen as Dean's reading the song requests that are coming up, and mine was the first one to pop up. And I see him look down and then back up at the screen. I'm like, son of a bitch, he saw it. No.
not gonna lie, when like this episode had first like come out, and it was because like a lot of the advertisement was, like you might like you're gonna hear Christian sing in this episode. And for some reason, I was thinking he was gonna do like a whole ass like he was gonna do like the concert, but then he just did that little
True.
bit.
Yeah, they kind of played it up a little bit, but I mean, it was worth it. It was worth
Yeah,
it. But yeah, my heart kind of went into my stomach when Dean read my song request out loud, and Christian fucking did it. I was like,
yeah.
I was sitting on my floor, laughing my ass off.
Wait. With your tears, thirst from an agave.
No, God.
He have danced with myself,
Okay.
and he's never been a friend.
I'm dead. You killed me.
You go believing in your Lancelot, well, it's all in vain. You're chasing big advances, there's always hell to pay. Been many a girl in here with the same storyline. All them boys and those white horses don't know how to ride. And I got a pain outside looking up giddy up to be free. I got a faint smell of cheap perfume just in the gasoline. See, I'm a different kind of night. Couldn't find your fairy tales or lies. Don't have a white horse. And you could come along.
Alex, you still dead?
She said, I'm tired of living
I took.
romance.
Nope.
Think chivalry's
You
dead.
put earbuds in and totally took this
For
off.
the round table boys on the white horse that can't get the story right. Said it's look
Okay,
good.
Alex,
I was
don't
taught
worry about it. You're not the only one that has a reaction to Christian singing.
some years ago.
That my dog, he'll fall asleep.
Sorry, I'm just
listening to
kidding.
Christian.
Okay, so
But yeah, like the fact that I was like, there's no way Dean's gonna see my song request and mention it to the Christian, but no, it was fucking Christian. He literally looked down at his computer screen and looked back up at the camera, and I'm like, son of a bitch. He saw it. Oh hell no. Yeah, I was panicking, but also laughing my butt off.
some of my final notes. I kind of talked about this a bit earlier, but I loved seeing a more vulnerable version of Alex, especially with his relationship to music and how like music helped him through a tough time, which is I went into this earlier, but it's also like a highly relatable experience for me, and how much like music helped me get through my tough time. So, yeah. I love Ernesto and Kyle working together in their banter.
I love that they kind of reverse psychology Alex a little bit to get him to help them out.
You're right.
That was freaking hilarious.
Sure, that would make more sense after the next episode.
Yeah.
But I also loved this idea of like the theme of like meeting your heroes and realizing like they aren't as they seem, but how we could still use their stories to not only inspire our own stories, but we could also like respect them more in a way because like they've gone through similar challenges to you, and if they can, you can.
True, and I think that also applies to fictional characters as well.
Let's not get into that. We can talk about that for hours.
That is true. And again, this episode went into more like the deeper themes of addiction and the darker side of fame. Like it was
Which
in a fun
actually,
package, though.
I loved the writer's approach to that topic, though. It was really cool.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, that's the last of my notes. I don't know why I didn't have a lot of notes this episode. I just didn't.
Neither did I, because I was
You
pulled
have
into the
any more notes?
episode. Oh, that was the last of mine. Was the Facebook Live thing, and me kind of geeking out over that.
Cameron, do you have any overall thoughts?
No, I just really like this episode. Granted, I say that about every single one we do. But
So, alright, so that's everyone's notes. So, the next time you'll see us,
hopefully, if everything goes according to schedule,
so we are going to be talking Leverage, season 1, episode 10.
are we on episode 10?
Hang on.
I don't know.
What was the last one we did?
Oh,
Yes, we're on episode 10. So the 12-step job.
Oh.
my
Which I
favorite
know I-
episode.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna have fun with that episode too.
I'm gonna die during that episode.
I'm gonna get the giggles during a certain part.
I know.
Fair warning.
No.
But the next Almost Paradise. So we got 2 more episodes of Almost Paradise left. And the next episode
That's sad.
is episode 9 of Almost Paradise. It's called A Wedding to Die For. So, Cameron, do you got any predictions for A Wedding to Die For?
I feel like it's I have a bad feeling. I have yet to watch it, obviously. But I'm thinking some type of murder, some type of wedding problem. Something happens to the bride. And given that it says to die for, I'm guessing she gets killed.
So, what do you think Alex's role is in this? Like
I don't know, but there's almoys, almost always a personal connection between what goes on in his life and each case that the detective solved in the episodes.
So I will say I think you will thoroughly enjoy A Wedding to Die For.
Sounds like a
Part-
twisted horror movie.
Yeah, fair warning, you might get the giggles.
Particularly when
It's not a horror movie.
Certain thing happens.
Alex reveals himself, or when Alex is undercover as Sebastian.
Okay, so our manager's undercover. Got it.
Oh my god! I don't want to. I don't want to spoil. I don't want to
Just don't.
spoil it. I don't want. I don't want to spoil it because I want you to have an organic reaction to seeing it. So me and Alex are both trying not to freak out because we both know.
I am laughing really hard because I know what's coming.
Okay, I didn't watch the show all right away like you guys did. I waited for like a while because originally it was on Amazon Prime, right? And it was like shown on TV or whatever. I didn't want to get into it because whenever I get into shows, they end up being canceled.
Mm.
So I didn't want to take that chance until, it was further down the line.
But you mean you got season 2 of Almost Paradise?
Yeah.
So.
But then you guys started doing the podcast for Leverage. I joined it on that. And then you guys were like, okay, come on for Almost Paradise. And I was like, okay, now I got to watch the show. Now I don't have a choice.
Wait, so I kind of brought this up earlier, but in a couple weeks, the week of Thanksgiving, we're not going to have an episode because not only will I be with Cameron.
Are you sure you guys don't want to do an episode that week?
I'm going to be with family, so yeah, that's not going to work.
Yeah,
and I also, yeah.
It's just easier to not do an episode that week.
Okay. Because I don't want to hear last minute, oh, we should squeeze an episode in.
No. Though, if you do want to watch A Wedding to Die For and the season finale, I will watch it with you.
We'll be too busy watching Leverage, babe. You know we're going to have
It's true, because another thing I wanted to bring up, November 16th, first 3 episodes of Leverage Redemption.
Season 2.
Season 2. And I'm so freaking excited.
I got to do the math of how long it's going to take us to watch all of Leverage up till...
Oh, I think I have off that day of work. So I'm literally I'm getting up.
No, you are going to wait until you get here.
The first day, it's the week after is episode 4 comes out.
Yeah, and we're going to binge Leverage, and then we're going to watch the next episodes.
Can I watch it multiple times?
If I have to wait till you get here, then you have to wait.
But you don't have to wait till I get there.
Babe.
Watch her not listen to you. She's gonna do it anyway. She's gonna watch it anyway.
Oh, I know.
Because I know her.
I know she will.
I know her.
I'm not gonna be able to resist. Okay, when season 1 came out, I literally found out it had come out when I was at work. So I was like freaking out getting home, and then as soon as I got home, my ass was on the recliner, pulling up all the episodes.
I finished it in 2 fucking days.
If you watch it
when
before I do, then when we watch, because I'm not going to watch it until you, I'm not going to watch Leverage, other than for the podcast, until you get here, because we're going to have a Leverage marathon. I don't need you spoiling anything.
Then I will try to avoid spoilers.
You don't stop talking. You're not going to be able to avoid spoilers.
I am very good at hiding spoilers.
Bullshit.
Hey! Mean.
You know it's true.
It is
not
true.
Yes, it is.
It is. It's true.
I'm a very good.
No, I've known you long enough. It's true,
It's
and
true.
you know it.
It is not.
Yes, it is.
It is too. The brat.
It is very true.
Woman!
totally gonna pay for that later.
Yes, you are.
That's why I'm not insulting her. Because I don't want to pay for it later.
Yeah, she's gonna take it out on me. Yeah, she's gonna take it out on me. Thank you very much.
Oh, because she'll go easy on you because you're her best friend.
Sorry.
I'm the
Words came to my brain, and if I had said those words, I was going to immediately regret it.
Oh, you can just tell us later.
Yep.
No, I will not.
I will make you tell me.
No, I will not.
I will make
It is
you.
very inappropriate.
Girl,
Did you?
So no. And that is end of
is it
discussion.
worse than anything that I've ever said or thought?
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get her
No.
to tell me one way or another.
If she tells you, you better tell me.
Oh, I will. For sure.
Oh my god. Wait, we're at. Oh my god, we're at 2 hours and 15, like 2 hours and 16 minutes. Is this the shortest episode we've done?
No, the
I
shortest
think so,
one we've
yeah.
done was an hour and something.
I don't know
Maybe
the
it's
times.
one of the shorter ones.
I don't
So,
know the times.
I'm gonna
before
tell you in
everybody-
just a second.
yeah, so while Alex is doing that, we're not going to be doing an episode the week of Thanksgiving, so that not only I will be able to spend time with Cam, but Alex will get to spend time with her family. So it's just more convenient that way.
Okay, the shortest one that we did was
Because I know my Moon Knight ones were under an hour.
the shortest one that we've done was all the way back to episode 1 of Leverage.
Probably
that
because
one
y'all
was
didn't know
that
what to
one
talk
that one was
about.
almost that one was almost 3 hours. It was 2 hours and 52 minutes. So this is the shortest. All of our other ones were like 2 hours plus.
Well, to be fair, in the Nigerian
were-
job, I was freaking out about all of the connections to the finale.
Yeah, and then there was one episode. There was one episode that we went 4 freaking hours.
That episode was killer.
I know.
So recap, next time you'll see us, we're going to be doing Leverage Season 1, Episode 10, the 12 Steps Job. But the next Almost Paradise episode is Season 1, Episode 9, A Wedding to Die For. And then we have the finale, Season 1, Episode 10, aka the season finale, called Something Walker This Way Comes.
Why does that sound like it's coming straight out of Supernatural?
Not wrong.
True.
Which I must say, that will be a fun one as well.
You say that every single time.
Because they're all good. All right.
But that one is especially a fun one.
You say that every time.
Because it's a fact. Thank you very much.
No, I just think it's
And there's like, overall, like, usually, like, by like this point, like, it, like, everything's like died down some in the season, but like, Almost Paradise is like, has gotten better with each episode. And like more more action packed and like good story, and the Unbecoming was definitely the twist, I would say, which is the halfway point. So
Yeah, that's generally when the twists come into play anyway.
that is true. But like
Man,
now,
I'm really
like it's still built, like it's still piling, like rising up for the finale.
it's like the Mentos in the pop bottle. It's about to explode.
Yeah, we all better stand clear.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think those are all right. So that's everything. Do you two have anything else to add?
No, I don't think so.
Alex, have anything to add?
Just the fact that again the writing for this episode was so good.
Yes. And again, shout out to Fred Curie and the sound department.
Exactly.
So, all right, I'm going to actually wrap this up now.
Okay.
So, I would like to once again thank our parent company, Navico.org, our electrical consultants, WestVASystems.com. You can support the podcast by buying a copy on Ko-Fi, Films and Fandoms. You can also follow or go to my website, KayleeSantelActing.com. You can follow me on Twitter at MissMovieFan_67. You can follow me on TikTok at MovieFan_67. You can follow me on Instagram or you can follow Alex on Instagram at AlexCooper7241. Follow Alex on Twitter at Alex_the_Alleycat. TikTok at Alex the Alleycat. You can follow Cameron on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at Cameron_Jansen_. This is the shortest episode you've ever done.
Yeah, pretty close to it actually.
Well, that was a lot of fun.
Yep. And even with the crazy technical glitches.
Actually, knock on wood, there wasn't actually barely any.
Yeah, I'm surprised my internet didn't go out.
Yeah, because the past couple have been like, that's why they were like longer, is because like we had nothing but fucking technical issues.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
I got work tomorrow.
Lucky.
I
don't work until Tuesday.
I beat both of you. I gotta take the dog out in the rain with a broken umbrella.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Alright, so keep an eye out for when we're doing the next episode and do all the fun stuff. And see y'all next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.